Why can't you give me the respect that I'm entitled to?
Hello, everybody. I'm back. So this one was going to be something totally different. And then, of course, I came across something that I read and I was like, oh, it's going to be to something different now. So we are going to finish the lies, the 180 lies. We are finishing them today. And also, you see in front of you the funny, this is from somebody whose name is Cheetah, has hilarious memes. See the bump ones, they're hilarious. But that's what we're going to be doing today. I decided we are going to compare megnancies with real pregnancies. And of course, we're going to have fun, and I have all brand new commercials. It's going to be a blast. We have a brand new Sam, everything. You guys are going to love it. So if anybody is totally brand new here, what I do is I do everything in chapter form. After the end of each chapter, I have what I call commercials, and those are just anything that is funny, parody, satire, you name it. I put it out there so we can have a laugh because we need to, because these fools, well, you know, let's just get into it. Of course, I have to put this up just because I have through all the other ones. So if anybody hasn't seen it, now you've seen it. Again, like I've said, all the other ones, they're smoking. Everyone's, well, they smoke. You don't see them smoke. Well, there they are. Okay, let's get to it. So chapter 1, updates, Invictus and Nigeria. And lies 118 to 157. Wow. Okay, so this is going to be really quick, you guys, because there's not too much to say yet. There's going to be a gong show coming up, I'm sure. But that is going to be plenty of fun then. It says no senior members of the royal family will join Prince Harry at UK Invictus event, which he will also attend without Meghan, before couple embark on their first non-official royal tour of Nigeria. I didn't realize that what the other ones were royal tours, were they? Like to New York and that? No. It says no senior members of the royal family are expected to join Prince Harry for the Invictus Games event in the UK. He will fly to Britain in just over a week for the first time since the Princess of Wales revealed her diagnosis. Now, isn't that interesting? I don't blame them a singular bit. This one had me laughing. I said, no room in the inn. Prince Harry forced to stay at a hotel during his UK trip next week as royals are too busy to meet with him. They only own half of the world. Really? A hotel? Nobody has room in their castles? Oh my God. That is so funny. That's hilarious to me. So I heard this rumor, and OK magazine says, oh, Meghan Markle's Netflix cooking show is not being filmed on or near any cannabis farm, despite rumor. Because I heard the rumor, guys, but they say no. But it's MSM, so, you know, take that with a grain of salt. But I thought I would throw that in there. So this really irks me. Harry and Meghan in Africa scandal as security will be paid by Nigeria, where 87 million people in poverty. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's visit to Nigeria will be the first time the pair have visited the country together. And there he is in his African Parks baseball cap and fatigues. And I said, meanwhile, what about this mess, Harry? Huh? What about this mess? He just uses Africans and the Africa people. I hate him for that. I don't like to bring this up on the channel too much. We know why. But I do have it in post and I do talk about it on Patreon. But I thought I would still say it because they're going to Nigeria and they're making the excuse that it's going to be to talk about Invictus. Yeah, please. That's not why. But yeah, anyways, that's that for that. I'm going to put on something that will tell you why me again isn't going to the UK. Okay, so that would be why. She doesn't want that to happen again. If she goes, I'll be really surprised, but we'll see, won't we? Okay, so let's finish the list of mini lies. 119, claimed she was prepared to work as a royal, yet only did 72 engagements. So I only do pictures for about 10 of them, I told you guys like before. And this one is one of her royal duties she did. Canada House on Commonwealth Day while Prince Harry plays protective dad-to-be. And I just wrote underneath there, 7 months. Okay, kneeling. All right then. Oh yeah, we'll get into it. We got a lot of that coming up. Number 120, inconsistencies surrounding where did the elephant's money go? That $3 million, she pocketed that, you guys. It's so sad. Disney had to pay twice, I think, as far as I know. Number 122, first royal speech, she lied about grant scholarships, right? Because her dad paid. Number 123, Saudi blood diamond story. We won't even get into that. Number 124, claims she set up the Grenfell charity. Oh, please. Number 125, Frogmore wasn't special enough for them. Of course it's not, because it doesn't have, 17 bathrooms? Number 126, claims she did not wear bright colors. Well, here's a collage for you. There's the rainbow. Does she... She's so crazy that she actually thinks she can lie when there is actual proof and people are just going to, believe her? Give me a break. Number 127, Harry. No other family member served in the military. He actually said that? Oh my God. So here we have royal men and their military honors, you guys. Prince Philip was in the Royal Navy from 39 to 52, served in World War II, and reached rank of commander. Prince Edward was in the Royal Marines from 86 to 87. He withdrew to pursue career in the arts. Prince Charles, RAF and Royal Navy 71 to 76, reached rank of commander. Prince William, Army and RAF 2005 to 2013, reached rank of lieutenant. Prince Andrew, Royal Navy 80 to 2001, served in the Falklands War and retired commander. Harry, 2005-2015, served in Afghanistan and reached rank of captain. Now, that's the one. That's a complete lie, but whatever. Let him have his pretend medals. Number 128, Harry never was able to ride on the back of his father's bike as a child. Well, who could that possibly be on the back of Charles's bike? It isn't William. I wonder who. My God, what a piece of shit. Number 129, Harry raised in Africa by someone else. Oh, good grief. Number 130, blamed Harry for not having a father. Okay. Number 131, fire in Archie's bedroom in South Africa or Australia or Africa. I think it was Africa. I apologize. That was a crock too. Number 132, press intrusion in Tutu's residence. Lord, help me, Jesus. Jesus, take the wheel. Number 137, doesn't care for titles. Well, I wonder what this is all about then. Roachel tells Invictus Games officials to call me ma'am. The new CEO of the Invictus Games has spoken out on how he was told to properly address Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Really? That's pathetic. So I put this in because I said she thinks people should still bow to her. And the crazy thing is, guys, she had this. She had everything that she ever actually wanted. Who in the world would think that anybody would curtsy to Roachel? She actually had that and threw it all away. What a dumb expletive. Number 138, is 43% Nigerian. You can't even be... Oh, Well, we all know that. That's not true. Number 139, MM said she could take care of her own, or she took care of her own grandmother. Yeah, I don't believe that for even half a second. Number 140, claims she didn't know Sam Markle's birthday or her middle name. Number 141, Straight Outta Compton, written by a New York journalist, not from the British press. Well, look at that. Number 142, claimed Dorito had primary care despite being absent for over 10 years. Well, we all know where she was, right? Clink, clink. Number 143, claimed Thomas Markle's phone was compromised whilst in hospital having a heart attack. Oh my God. 144 said she sent Thomas Markle over 20 texts when he was in the hospital. Here's the thing. If that even happened, why don't you just keep texting till you get a hold of him? You don't just stop. Such a twat. 145 turned down royal protection for Thomas Markle. 146, insinuation that Thomas Markle used to interfere with her. So she insinuated it, I don't know, used to interfere with what, I'm not sure. 147 claimed Dorito condemned the Thomas Markle photographs. Yeah, okay. Number 148, H claimed Charles was distant, especially after Diana's death. Oh my God. The guy was in shock too. Okay. Number 149, claim about not blindsiding the Queen. Just gonna throw in a couple titles. Queen's fury over naming of baby Lilibet. Aide says she was as angry as she'd ever seen her. I don't blame her. Everybody, I was furious myself. Absolutely furious over that. Another one, MM and Prince Harry left Queen Elizabeth blindsided after they named Princess Lilibet without permission. They literally said blindsided right in there. And one thing that drives me crazy with babies, like, you can't tell if that's their child or not. No, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, we all know, but you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, that was all wrong. All kinds of wrong. Number 150, H acted confused about what happened when Megxit didn't work. Oh, fuck. 151, Harry at Sandringham Summit chose an option and it was declined. 152, Harry bullied out of the family. Oh, please. Number 153, collapsed into the arms of a bodyguard. So did Diana. Blows me away that this literally gets headlines. I just collapsed in his arms, she said. She had a complete breakdown after leaving England, had to find comfort in her bodyguard's arms. What a crock. It just shocks me, that this is what MSM puts out? Really? Well, we all know why, but still, it's absolutely ridiculous and it's a total lie. At least we know, as wrong as it was or whatever, I don't even care. At least Diana didn't lie about it. She's such a liar. Number 154, claimed to have left for safety, not to make money. Really, eh? Well, we got it all here, folks. Netflix, Spotify, books, all of it. Not to make money, eh? Yeah, okay then. Number 155, the RF turned them down and preventing them from making their own money. That's totally untrue. Queen Elizabeth even said she could keep acting. Not that she really could, but Number 156, story about being stalked by paparazzi on boats in Canada. Yup. And the last one is 157, accused the Canadian police of not protecting her from paparazzi or stalkers. Of course, I have to defend this. This is my country, and that is not what happened. MN recalls cops refused to help when she complained about paparazzi stalking her. Look who you're dating, they said. Yeah, okay, that's probably because you phoned them 8 million times and there was nobody there, right? Like, give me a break. They got other things to worry about. Good grief. Anyway, well, you guys, we finally did it. We went through all of those lies, if you can believe it. Took forever, hey? But we did it. Yay for us. So we deserve some epic commercials, and that's what I'm going to do. We're going to have some epic commercials, so get ready for fun.
Harriet and fucking Snowflake over in fucking Germany, and Meghan and fucking Harry show sponsored by Netflix. It's just so fucking disrespectful to the people who are actually involved in Invictus, the disabled men and women. Totally fucking disrespectful. I mean, for fuck's sake, Meghan looks like she's just been released from some fucking German concentration camp with her fucking clothes to suit. And Harry, well, Harry just looks like Harry, vacant, bewildered and fucking high on something.
How ridiculous! The papers are going on and on about our trip to Nigeria, how it is unsafe and travel bans, blah, blah, blah. I went through that to Jamaica and it was fine. The only place I am very afraid of is the UK. I don't want any tomatoes thrown at me, I'll tell you that much. And that's exactly what would happen. So, because I am 43% Nigerian and 23% Maltese and 15% Black American, and I'm 0.0000074 white, I have to stand with my Nigerian people. I am their queen.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's Jeremy Kyle Show. Today's guests will look somewhat familiar, as they couldn't stay out of the media if their lives depended on it. Please welcome Ginger Bollocks and Stalin.
Hi Jeremy.
Hi Jeremy.
Calm down, ladies and gentlemen, calm down. I know you can't stand them, but just keep it down whilst we listen to this pair of bullshitters. So, Ginger Bollocks, we've all heard about your whining in your latest pile of shit released on Netflix. About that time in your life just after you left Afghanistan, when you was off your cake on some of Colombia's finest export, mixed with some of the herb and plenty of alcohol, and you ended up in the fetal position on the bathroom floor. Sounds like a fuck of a come down after a few days on the marching powder to me. But hey, I'm sure it was somebody else's fault. Hey, Ginger Bollocks.
Actually, Jeremy, it was. You see, when I left Afghanistan, there was no help or support network for...
Oh, shut your fucking mouth, you pathetic ginger bastard. You can't take a shit and wipe your ass without throwing your family under the bus, can you, you filthy little creature? Oh, what's wrong, Harry? Not going to be king? Harry not happy?
Are you just going to let him talk to you like that? Wow, what a pussy you really are, Ginger Bollocks.
Even think about it, Ginge, and I'll get Steve to fuck you up, little boy. He'll have you jacked up against that wall faster than your ancestors would have had your head off for disrespecting your family. Little prick.
Here, Jeremy, catch that, you little wanker.
Now you look at me, you ginger bastard, and make sure you take me serious. You ever throw anything at me again, I'll make it my life's mission to put you in a fucking box.
Okay, I'm sorry, Jeremy. I will be more civilized from now on.
What a pussy.
Megan, what do you think about Ginger Bollocks' claim that he had no support when he came back from Afghanistan?
Well, you know me, Jeremy. I think they're all racists, so of course there would be no support for him when he got home. I mean, ginger lives matter too, Jeremy. People tend to forget that.
For fuck's sake, you get worse every time you open your mouth. In fact, you can leave. No, wait a minute. You can all fucking leave. Your lot make my average guests look like normal functioning people. Fucking freaks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry about that. I really can't bear to look at these people any longer. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time on the Jeremy Kyle Show.
Okay, well, I hope you like those. There's lots more good stuff coming, and Sam has a new one, and I've got Ami. Yeah, there's lots of stuff. Okay, this chapter is comparing a megnancy with a pregnancy, because they're different. Okay, so I put a ton of work into this chapter, guys, so I hope you like it. Yeah, you'll see. Okay, so this is Meganut showing everyone she has super mom powers, because that's arriving during and at the end of one event. And also on below, of course, we can see the kneeling. Yeah. I have a footage of kneeling with a basketball. So, and it's at this event that they show it. So I think I'll put that on first, and then we'll get into the rest of it.
No. No, 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 no. Exactly.
So that
Yeah.
See what happens right after the pop sound? You see, there is literally no sign of a big bump at all. Now watch as her tummy magically inflates.
Oh my goodness, you guys, it took forever. I could not find my basketball one. So I found something else. I hope that it showed everybody. Well, everybody knows anyways, right? But I think I still found a good one to show that doing that kneeling the way she did is literally impossible. I didn't even think to mute that other one. So if I get a copyright, that one will just be muted. I'll have to mute it. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So I found this article. And no, it's not on MSM. It was on Quora. But Yankee Wally upvoted it. Anyways, I find that people there, well, they're telling the truth as opposed to MSM, right? So anyways, let's just go forward. And I put the pictures in all of them for something for you guys to look at while I read. But it's really good. Okay. Revisiting the megnancies. The heartless, hapless Harkles announced their megnancy at Princess Eugenie's wedding on October 12, 2018. Bad manners, lack of sensitivity, and stole the day from the bride and groom. Number 2. The child was allegedly born in early May of 2019, making the conception date late August, early September. She might have been 10 weeks pregnant based on the alleged birthday. By February 1st, she would have been 7 months pregnant, 8 months March, 9 months April. There is no way you are a full month off as you are approaching the 3rd trimester. It just doesn't happen. It's inconceivable that a woman having the best prenatal care money can buy does not know how far along she is approaching her 3rd trimester. Down there, the date, March 5th, nearly 8 months. Okay. How can a first-time mother in a geriatric pregnancy be a full month off the due date? Where were the doctors? It's not out of the realm of possibility that the firstborn was born via surrogacy. Did the Harkles know the surrogate's due date, or were they confused and something changed the due date? Squatting in very high heels with her knees together? No way. For naysayers, this has nothing to do with her yoga practice. It's about weight distribution and center of gravity, and there is the obvious size change in the bump when she's squatting as opposed to when she's standing. Simple physics, 2 objects can't be in the same place at the same time. In other words, it's not possible for the knees and belly to be in the same place, which is what happens if the knees are together. A pregnant belly is hard, not malleable. Therefore, a woman's knees could not be together. Try putting a basketball under your shirt and squat. Do your legs stay together? My conclusion, the bump sank to her knees like the Hindenburg, combined with Madame's due date being a month off, convinced me that she was never pregnant. Revelations from Spare. Now we enter Crazy Town. According to what Harry wrote in the Spare, Needy and Greedy went up to their floor in the hospital using a secret elevator. Several YouTubers checked with the hospital and there were no secret elevators. They needed to say this as it plays into how important they are and how private they are. Harry also describes the Invisikid being born in a room full of electric candles with a picture of Diana. Oh my God. Wonder how Dorito felt about that. Neither he nor the ILBW waxed on about the pregnancy during the pregnancy, unlikely for both these mega mouse. I read somewhere there were 1,000 words in the 500-page book about the birth of Invisikid number 1. So at this point, is she a week overdue or was Madame 5 weeks overdue? According to the Spare, which I assume the wife reviewed, or at any rate the ghostwriter did, the wife was brought to the hospital and labor was induced. According to Harry, the clown, the doctors had her bouncing up and down on a purple ball. He says that in the book. Yeah, okay. No, Harry. Medication is used to induce labor. He states that the wife received 2 epidurals, but nevertheless, they left less than an hour after the child was born. according to Harry. After 2 epidurals and labor-inducing drugs, she left right after the birth. Impossible. Number 7. While she was in labor, they sent the Met Police bodyguards out for food. We're supposed to believe the wife was eating food during labor. You can't eat during labor for the very reason that a woman might need medication. According to Harold, the wife was given labor-inducing drugs, had 2 epidurals on a full stomach, okay, went into the bathtub. After the epidurals, has the child, and in less than an hour, she's left. By the way, they did this when they were living on Vancouver Island. Security went off for food and coffee runs. No, anyone who has given birth knows that after an epidural, 2 of them, she wouldn't be able to stand, let alone walk, because an epidural temporarily paralyzes you from the waist down. I don't believe a word of Harry's account. Too many things are nonsensical, like leaving canisters of nitrous oxide out for anybody to just help themselves. In the UK, as in other parts of the world, nitrous oxide is a drug and not left unattended. Miscarriage. During the Lettergate trial in the UK, the wife requested a 9-month delay in her court case, and it was granted. No reason was disclosed. It was private, but it was 9 months, so I think she spun the story of the miscarriage, 3 versions of the story no less. I wonder which one is true. Another sickening lie was Harry saying that at the height of the pan, the hospital gave him a box of what? The hospital considers medical waste, which would be the aftermath of a miscarriage. And he and the wife dug a hole with his hands and buried the remains at the foot of a banyan tree. The disposal of human bodies in the U.S. is a serious matter where permits are required. You can't just bury this anywhere for several reasons. Number 9. Several sinners have researched the birth certificate for the first child and have tried to cross-check with the California database public record. The pictures I've seen of the child looks like other children that are friends of the Harkles. I believe these are make-believe children, especially Lilibet, and they've been fabricated. The entire christening situation was odd. No members of the BRF have seen the children. The pictures of Lily's birthday were allegedly taken at a palace, but only the 4 of them are in the picture, with a cake on a picnic table. Jubilee Day, I think. Yeah, we all, I think, come to the consensus that that is August, I think, with a bow in his hair. Conclusion. At best, these children are surrogates. There are too many irregularities, discrepancies that started from the word go. The photos of the wife are suspect, and Harry's retelling of the event that he wrote in spare bugger belief. I'm a reasonable person and no way can accept Harry's version of events. I don't believe any of his tall tales, secret elevators, unsupervised drugs, discharging a patient within an hour after receiving 2 epidurals, eating during labor, bouncing on a purple ball, etc. All of this makes me admire Prince William and Princess Catherine even more because they are relatable as parents. The Harkles have shrouded number 1 and number 2 in secret, and there is a reason for that. I just wonder how this will play out and if and when they will stop playing us for fools and confess. I'll leave you with this. And then they put the announcement from Frogmore. This is a public announcement. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex used the services of a surrogate. We apologize for any misunderstanding. My personal belief, you guys, just my opinion, I think that it was Harry with a moment of guilt and Roachel made him take it down because it was from Frogmore. So that's the only thing I can think of. And it's not proper, like there's no capital on we and stuff and no period. And it's just, yeah, something that would seem like he would do. But that's just me. So what I want to do now is I'm just going to, I look through, oh my God, I literally downloaded like 160 pictures. You guys, we're not going to look at that many, but we're going to go through every month and I got pictures of real women and see the differences. Okay, so this is one I just found that shows 8 weeks, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, and 40. So as we can see by this lady, because I tried to find, people that would are kind of, slimmer and stuff like that, right? So that it would make more sense. You can tell that she was about 5 months before you can actually see a little bit of a belly, right? About 5, I'd say, 20 weeks. Yeah. So let's go on. 1 month. Roachel at 1 month. Okay. Let's also remember it's very hard. You know what, you guys, this is the truth. When I went through so many magazines, they didn't even know what to write because she was so off on, like the article said, on her time and her due date and everything. Like some of the pictures didn't even make sense. And then none of it made sense, but they still printed it. It was so bizarre to see them say, oh, in the later stages of pregnancy instead of the month and stuff. Like, it was so weird. It's so weird. Another one, a month. So I had to go through like a billion things to find things that I thought were relatively, supposedly close to what she should look like or where she was in hers, right? But what she wore is different than what she said she was. So we'll go on. Now look at that. This was at Eugenie's wedding, you guys. She was 1.5, 2 months at best. At best. Look at that. That to me, because it's protruding, that definitely looks like a 5 or 6 month. But that's what she went to, just like that. Yep, hard to believe, eh? I hadn't seen that picture before, so I circled it because I was so shocked. I'd seen the pictures of her, but this one was something else. There's pictures all over the place now, guys. It is crazy out there. And this is 2 months? And I'm talking Google. Like, I'm just Googling stuff, and I'm like, holy. I mean, I'm the one that's figuring out the months and stuff. Don't get me wrong, but like these magazines, they're just, there you go. Oh, my God. What an awful outfit, by the way. Another 2 months. I just have never seen anything like it. It's just amazing to me. Just amazing. 3 months? Really? Honest to God, you guys, like, I'm not even, this is, well, you know, you've seen, like, I'm saying this is how she's supposed to be 3 months along. Not that she looks like she is, but that's what she's supposed to be. And this one's 3.5. And how bizarre that one was. Like, I've showed you guys the footage before. I mean, there's 2 different footages with this one. One where she's sitting and another one where she's bending. And it's crazy. Like, it just disappears. And like, why did she wear something that was too small in the boob area? I don't know what's going on there. I was actually shocked to find out the date, to really think about it. That she was only supposed to be 3.5 months up there, you guys. I remember when she was going through this, and one of my first kind of things was seeing her do this all the time. And when she went up there clutching her belly like that, I thought, in my head, she looked like she was 6 or 7 months. And I mean, back then, I didn't even really think about it until later. No, 3.5 months, you guys. Isn't that insane? Here's a side view. Horrible posture this woman has. I can't believe that all that dance that her dad put her in, it was a waste of money. So here she's at 4 months. Okay, you can't see too much, but still too big. So I wasn't sure where to put this one because it was in between 3.5 and 4 months. So I just put both in there because they both look so different. Like, this one grew and stuff too. It was so weird. Like, does she really look like she's only 3.5, 4 months, whatever she is there, 3.75? No, not at all. I don't know what happened at 5 months, but yeah, she just got real big. And then there was quite a few photos. So I've got only a couple more, but I didn't want to overdo it, right? Like, oh my God. It's a joke. It's a serious joke. If anyone actually believes this woman carried a child. This is 5 months? Are you kidding me right now? That looks like a 7-month belly. Then there's this odd one. 5.5 months. Like, it's so weird, right? It doesn't look right. Nothing looks right about it. 5.5 months here again. Just, what? Roachel, you weren't carrying triplets. What the hell? I mean, really. The side view. That's of the footage that we just saw, of course, as y'all know, because it inflated and deflated and did all kinds of things. I did not realize that this was around the same time, you guys. I did not. 5.5 months she's supposed to be here? Literally? Are you serious? I thought for sure it was at least 7, but nope. 5.5. That is crazy. I'll have more side-by-sides and stuff coming up too, so. And then this one, when she went to New York for her baby shower. 6 months, eh? Yeah, okay. Sure. This one too. Really weird. 6 months. Like, what? So I hadn't seen this before. 6 months. Have you guys? I always like to bring even one picture that's different you haven't seen. Because I haven't seen this one. And look how odd it looks. I found this on Google too. Like, look how odd that looks. I can't be by myself thinking that, right? And there she is at 7 months. Kind of looks closer to popping to me, but it is what it is. This one is ridiculous beyond belief. 7 months. Could you imagine the people around her, what they must have been thinking? All those women, they would have known. You would have had to have known. I mean, honestly, especially because she was bending and doing all kinds of things with this on this occasion. It was so weird. 7 months again. She always wears them too big. Like Roachel. Too big. Too big. This one was so weird looking, but 7.5 months? Okay. She just looked... Oh, I don't want to be too mean, but the legs, you got... How did those pins even keep her up? I don't know. So we're hitting 8 months now. She's grinning like a Cheshire cat, and he's like, go away, because she obviously called them. I mean, really, they look like they're going from a back entrance or something. Hello. There aren't that many of her at 9. I wrote 9 to 10 months because, you guys, she was supposed to have that kid like in April or something. It wasn't until May. I mean, so she was pregnant for like 10 months, I guess. But this one was Invisibet. As was this one. I mean, oh my lordy. Just looking at it makes me laugh. So I'm going to have some comparison shots, but I thought I would do another lady. Because she's got a little bit more going on there. Like a few, a little bit more pictures. But I mean, let's see. She didn't really start popping until, 5.5 months it looks like? Something like that. Yep. But look, there was none of that. No. It was like Roachel just was big and kept bigger. She had none of this in between hardly at all. A month of it? Come on. Lordy help me. So I know you guys have seen this, but I decided to put how Megnan, she thought, or was telling everyone she was. So 4.5, 6 months, 4.5 months. And then down below, 7 weeks and a day. You guys, 7 weeks and a day. The tan color one. Are you kidding me right now? Holy. I think she wore the same outfit almost just to confuse people because she did this a couple times. But these are 3 months different. One's at 3 months and one's at 6 months. Honestly. Give me a break. She plays everybody like fools. It drives me crazy. So these are 4 days apart. And she's supposed to be like at 6 months and neither one of those is right, even though, like, what? She's not. She wasn't even like, oh my God. Oh, if you go by her due date, she would have been more like 5. I don't know. It's all confusing because the due dates are wrong. Her bumps are wrong. It's just like down a rabbit hole when you go too far. You know what I mean? When you see that many pictures, it starts to get confusing after a while. And this one I put together because it's like 7 months and there she is. Different sizes, same occasion. Look how large that is. 7 months. Okay, yeah, right. Here she is again with another outfit almost the same. 5.5 months, 6 months. There's only 14 days difference there, guys. Wow. This one's so funny to me because this is her entering and leaving. It was the opposite of Birkenhead. You know what I mean? She got bigger with this one, and then Birkenhead, she got smaller. So this is so weird, right? January 10th, 6 month. January 14th, 9 month. What the hell? It's just weirder and weirder. I'm like, when you put them together, they look so bizarre. Of course, the baby shower. This one just blows my mind that she actually did that. She couldn't have, like, just quote-unquote partied in her hotel room. No, she's got to go out in skinny jeans to boot. Wow. She had nerve. Wow. I haven't shown this one very much. I think only once when she's getting out of the vehicle. Because this is kind of a newer shot that's been floating out there. So just another look at how weird it was, right? This one's a newer one too. I think I've only, I only used it once because it's pretty, new, but you can really see how crooked it is, right? Really, really, really bad. Just a little montage of all the differing bumps. Like I said last time, I don't know how many she had, how she put them on, what kind they were. I don't know any, but she did something wrong. That's all I can tell you. Because this was so evident, especially when they're side by side, like, you guys. I know you know, but holy man. So then, because I want to be different and all that, I went and I looked up the Guinness World Book of Records for the longest pregnancy, you guys. And it was 12 months. Yes, 375 days. And she still looks smaller than when Roachel would say she was close to giving birth. Oh my God. She literally went 12 months, no word of a lie. And there she is with her baby. Her child was only like a little over 6 pounds, totally normal. It was just weird. She had some sort of condition where the baby didn't grow at the same rate, but it was still good. I don't know. It was so bizarre. 12 months. That's like an elephant. No. Elephants take 2 years, you guys. 2 years. And there, one more lady. Totally different. My daughter's pregnant right now, you guys. I'm so excited. She's my baby, and she really needed this baby. So it's her rainbow baby. So anyways, I'm really kind of into this stuff right now. But I also said when I started this channel, my main focus was always going to be on the babies, because to me, it's the biggest con of the century. Like, it really is. And yeah, so it's always going to be in my videos, always. This one a lot more, obviously, because I had never done that before, went month to month. But yeah, I will always have something because it's important. It's important. All right, guys, this was a little bit longer, but I hope you enjoyed this chapter. And we're going to watch some commercials, and then we just have one more little one, and yeah, some more commercials. And then we're done.
I love my brother. I love my family. I always do.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I think when it comes to the Jewish people, for the first time in my life, we're seeing conscious bias. Now that is hurtful. I mean, it's clearly a dig at Jays. And I love my brother, and I love my family, but seems that Jewish people are not allowed to love theirs. That's hurtful.
Today I'm announcing that I have signed Prince Harry to my promotion. Eddie Hearn has signed his brother William. These two posh bastards have signed a lucrative deal, and they are going to fight early next year. So Harry, tell them what you're going to do to that big dickhead when you fight.
I'm going to smash his bald fucking head in. That fucking big dosser is getting it, I swear. Not a man born from his fucking mother can beat me. You just fucking watch.
Yes, that's right, Harry. You tell them. You're no fucking simp, son. You're a fucking machine.
Yes, you're right. I am, aren't I? That's right. I'm a fucking machine. That bald fucker doesn't stand a chance.
You tell him, son.
Wait, what do you mean, son? Fucking son. Are you trying to tell me something?
No, what the fuck are you on about, son?
Look, you said it again. I've heard the fucking rumours. He might not be my dad, but surely you can't be either. You've got fish eyes for fuck's sake. My eyes aren't like that.
You've lost it, son. Harry, whatever the fuck you want me to call you.
I'm sorry, old fish eyes. I just want to smash this bald bastard's head in. He's always been put on a fucking pedestal, and it's about time somebody knocked that big bald fucker off it. And Frank Warren and Queensbury Promotions are the guys that are giving me the platform to do it. And for that, I'm grateful, Frank.
No problem, son. I mean, Harry. Just make sure you keep that missus of yours away from your training camp, and you'll be just fine.
I suppose...
Excuse me, Ginger. You better get the fuck home now. I've not eaten a thing all day. You better get home and get me some tea made, or you'll be sleeping in the garden again, you fucking runt.
Okay, Meg. I'm fucking sorry for letting you down again. I'll come home now. Don't you worry. You'll be fed in no time.
Wondered why that idiot had no trousers on. It's because she's fucking wearing them for him, isn't she?
Okay, so trying to get this under an hour, so let's see if I can do it. Odd pictures, online bits, and latest blinding comments. It's Ako's water cooler gossip chapter. Yay. I saw this and I just giggled because hashtag Megan believes in dark magic and fortune tellers. Here's what they have to say regarding her marriage. It won't last, bimbo. So it's just a little bit of pictures I haven't seen before. So I thought I'd show you to see if you've seen them before. Because this is a very weird picture to me. Like never looks the same ever. Signing autographs at Invictus, it looks like. But clenching her jaw, as you can see. So what's going on there? And I saw this little picture. I said, who is this now? Hartford or August, a.k.a. Invisibet? It's like, what? And nothing's ever clear. Never, ever. I hadn't seen this picture before either. And it said Megan being ignored by veterans during Invictus Games. During the Invictus Games. So she was what? With somebody's child? Like, what's going on? Does anybody know? Because I don't. I saw these pictures and the one of Harry. Oh my God, you guys. So I wrote true love. They are so good together. Because look how different they look from their wedding day. You'd think they were married for 15 years, not 5. Holy moly. Another just odd picture I found that I hadn't seen before. Just thought I'd throw it in because, like, look at her legs. They're so small. Oh my goodness. They're like children's legs. But then these big feet. Oh my. I have no idea if this is true. But it says, apparently the greedy Curly Whirly wants US $250 each. Use your loaf. You would be a fool to pay $250 for a jar full of shite. $250 for a jam? I thought it was like 60 or 30 or something. I don't know. Does anybody else know the real amount? Should be 0. This was cute. Picture of the Queen with Paddington. Me seriously questioning this. Because with all the AI around, right? It's just a joke, but I thought it was cute. This was just funny. Big announcement in April 2020 here from the Telegraph. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are working on plans to run emotional support groups, a multimedia educational empire, and even launch a well-being website under new nonprofit organization named Archwell. The couple told the Telegraph they wanted the organization to do something of meaning, to do something that matters. Big announcement in April 2024 by Meghan Markle. I have a batch of jam to sell. What a difference, eh? Oh my God. Okay, so the latest blind. One of the companies the illiterate one approached as part of her new business venture was not made to sign an NDA, and they are talking about everything to a reporter. This is going to be so crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Krylon Paint. She was looking to collaborate on a line of commercial grade bronzers. This better not be a Canadian busted blind and better be true. Someone said, I wonder what the darkest color the Nigerian princess will dare to paint herself on the royal tour of the homeland. Going natural with her hair would be the ultimate, guaranteeing the worldwide attention she craves. They're both clowns. Archie will never set foot in London. That's not really up to her. Someday he's going to be able to do whatever the hell he wants to do, including writing his version of Mummy Dearest. Archie, if he exists, was born through a surrogate. Who knows if Ginger's the father? It's past time this grift was exposed. Most people don't care if Archie Fisher or Little Bucks are seen. They're just random kids. Someone said, I'm trying to think of the equivalent of no more wire hangers. This is so funny. Archie writes, I was confined to the coop with my rescued feathery friends and fed on leftover word salad and scam jam. I was only let out to tell Duchess Dearest that she looked amazing. If I got it wrong, she'd scream, no more chicken legs. Oh my God. Duchess Dearest. Marco must be some kind of hillbilly. Apologies to hillbillies. With those pants hiked up to her boobs, should we start calling her Comey or Pile? Pile. For sale at American Riviera Orchard. 2 small children. All offers considered. Can't wait for the shitstorm. Harry's wife is such a gold digger she can't even agree that should separation occur that the money would go to the kids' care and not to her own bank account. She does not really care about these kids. They were always a money grab negotiation scheme for when the marriage ended. I agree. This is so funny. I still don't believe in divorce, someone says. Someone else says, oh, okay, Megan. But of course, if multimillions were offered, divorce papers would be signed fast. BRF should just release your P film and your dirty passes and escort. Expose your grift. By the way, rubbing your groin against Nacho isn't going to work. That area is contaminated. Got my popcorn ready. This should be really good. Yes, bring it on. When I read food poisoning or student paralyzed by food poisoning, I expected to be followed up by Meghan Markle. I heard about walnuts being recalled for E. coli and thought it had something to do with Arrow. Interesting that Harry is reluctant to travel to the UK because it's a security risk. Yet he and Meghan have no qualms about going to Nigeria, which is the U.S. government has placed on a level 3 travel advisory with large areas on a level 4 advisory, the highest level. That gave me a good laugh, thank you. I believe she is CTD simply through natural law. She is so incredibly destructive that eventually she'll simply run out of things, friends, and family to destroy. Does anyone have a clue which way she'll go next? I never would have predicted jam. It's kind of like trying to predict the weather with the only thing you know is it will be really, really bad. The light bulb is completely out. The company is DuPont. Sparkles was hoping to pair up an industrial strength veneers that could withstand the heat from the gates of hell. She could name her shapewear line Dims or Spanx that would withstand the enormous pressure emanating from her nether regions. Angela Levin, the royal reporter who wrote a whole book, says about Harry, says that Harry wanted Meghan to be Queen of England after Elizabeth passed. Can you imagine? I thought King of Queen of Commonwealth, Queen of England is next level ridiculous. First I heard, I am so embarrassed. Damn, he really is delusional. What the F is he smoking? Oh my God. Oh, okay guys, I think I'll have enough time. I'm going to have Sam and then another small commercial. thank you for being here. I had a blast. I hope you enjoyed it. I have a Patreon, you guys. Also, look at my community page. I put memes up every day. And yeah, like, comment, sub, all that stuff would be wonderful. Thank you so much. And we're going to just enjoy this together and the next one. Okay. Have a great day.
You've been sending jam to people, Megan. Yep, 50 friends and influencers awoke one morning to find they'd been visited by the jam fairy. What can I say? I love making people happy. I love making people smile. And I love making money. The holy tripartite. Indeed, Harry. And it seems that you have leveraged the British feel to add to the brand and indeed the overall aesthetic of the American Riviera orchid nonsense. Which might seem rich to some people considering how much you hate the UK. Hey, hold on. When did I say that? That's right, Megan. I mean, when she ever said it in public? I mean, she's thought it for years, but I can confirm she's never said it out loud. Well, when I say she hates the UK, you know, it's not the UK that she hates, it's just the people. Nice save, Harry. But seriously, Megan, you're sending 50 pots of overpriced British-themed strawberry jam to those of wealth, whilst simultaneously tricking those without wealth to pay over the odds for your sugary spread. But it's all going to a good cause. Oh, really? What? To something very close to our hearts. Very close to our hearts, both of us. Okay. What is the cause? Oh, us. The cause is us. You know, very close to our hearts, very close. And you, Megan, do you not feel any shame about using your tenuous connection to royalty to flog expensive merchandise loaded with a royal premium when there's nothing really royal about you and you never really fulfilled any royal duties? If they're going to take away my security, they're going to take away my title and our titles and the titles of our children, then yeah, I'm going to leverage my connection to the royal family to breaking point, right? We've started doing this little Meg in the Kitchen shopping channel where Megan promotes her wares. Yeah, I just let my natural charisma shine through. Yeah, and if that puts people off, you can always go to the website, www.muchosmula.com. Yes, I've been on there. Extortionate prices for absurd products. Oh, thank you. Look, don't get me wrong. We're always up for ripping people off. As Megan said, we didn't need to go down this route. It didn't need to be this way. But we were down to our last 100 million, so we had no choice. The artificial look isn't cheap, you know? Do you know how expensive wigs are nowadays? I don't wear a wig. No, of course you don't, darling. This is a non-wig wearing 42-year-old. Get that down on paper, get that down. Hello, friends.
Harry, come on, Harry, let's go. Come on, it's the core, I'm taking it. Oh, look at my chicken legs. Read the sign.